Salutations, kings and queens, brothers and sisters, niggas and bitches, hoes and foes, strippers and scammers, rappers and trappers. Welcome to the Culture is Our Business. I'm your host, Chad Red.
This is General Mills.
What's happening with your General Mills?
Chilling, man, chilling. You know what it is out here in these streets, trying to maintain, you know, on the main brain with all the pain. You know how it go.
Definitely, man. Speaking of pain, let's get right into it and talk about how was the week. Now, my week was a crazy week. I say my week was painful, hurtful. It was one of those times in life when you have nothing but prayer. But the story I'm about to tell you is about giving up. So I was at the point where I was so stressed out, bro. Like my head was hurting. I was having blurred vision.
Yeah.
Everything. I was to the breaking point. So my wife was telling me, she was like, let's go by my mama house. Talk to her right quick. So her mama, Stephanie, how you doing, Miss Stephanie? Gotta salute her. Miss Stephanie has been through a lot in her life, and she's really into church right now. So
Right.
Went over there to get some words of encouragement, some other things. So while I was there, I could just put it like this, round. I cried. And when I say I cried in front of my mother-in-law and my wife.
Double whammy.
See what I'm saying? So it was a moment of weakness, but the way I got there was I was broken. Something had happened, and it was just bad, bro. And
Damn.
so when I got to her, I was talking, and she was telling me, she was like, Red, the reason this is going on because you're fighting a battle you're not supposed to be fighting. This is a battle that you were supposed to give to God, and until you give it to God, you're going to keep losing it. So she was going on just telling me about life and about what I was doing, and she was telling me that she seen a man break before, and she was like, baby, believe me, you don't want to break, but she said, I could see it in you, you know, you have your head down, just let it go, just give it to God, and I guarantee it'll work out. So, you know, the tears started falling down my face, my wife too. So after that, I went outside and I prayed and I gave it to God. And when I could tell you, bro, when I gave it to God, at that time, I got chill bumps on my body and my head was smoking. All of that went away. And bro, I kid you not, 2 hours later, blessings started pouring in. When I gave it up to God. When I say blessings started pouring in, bro, I mean, that week started out as one of the worst weeks in my life and actually ended up being one of the best ever. And without her words of encouragement or what she told me, I wouldn't have done it.
I feel you.
Wouldn't have done it at all, right?
That's major.
Oh, yeah.
That's major. But so how you feeling now? I mean, where your head at now then? I mean, the week, I mean, it's like a roller coaster. You was down, you was up. You know what I'm saying? So
right now, I'm still on that high from how things changed from that point on.
Yeah.
And all right, this is something I could say. When things going bad, you look for God. When things going good, you know, you salute him. You praise him.
Give him his praise, yeah.
But the thing was, I was missing that middle ground. For when things are regular, I don't seek him. So now I'm just trying to incorporate that back into my life.
Back into it, I feel you.
On a regular basis, you know what I'm saying? That's about it.
Yeah, man, because things is kind of crazy out there. You know, a lot of wild things happening out there in the world on a regular. Schools getting another school just got shot. You know, whole lot of things going down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, and it's like a non-stop. Like it's over and over. You just hear bad things.
Back to back.
Yeah. I don't know. I just hope Karma finish kicking my ass. I hope I get a little break right now. You know, like I keep saying, I'm sorry.
I feel
but I don't think he's
I've
listening.
been like, man, listen. I've been thinking Karma lately, for real, honestly. Cause
What?
listen, stories about women. Women's stories. I got a woman's story, but
What you
that's another level. You know,
Mm-hmm.
as far as now, I did want to talk about something with the women, with the not just women, with our peoples, but with women especially.
What you got?
When it comes to the drinking, a woman with the drinking. You know what I'm saying? Like
Good thing, bad thing. What you mean?
it's a bad thing. It ends up being not for all, but it ends up being a bad thing because it's so social and it's so, you know what I mean, like a casual thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then some females can handle the liquor, but can't handle the liquor. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what you mean when you say handle the liquor. You know what I'm saying?
right.
You can handle the liquor, meaning, or you can't handle the liquor, meaning you're gonna be all drunk out here, throwing up, can't walk, don't know what the hell. You know, that's another levels. Or you can handle, or you cannot handle your liquor, meaning you start drinking and you start wilding out on people,
Yeah, I
not
hate
giving
that.
a fuck,
I
like
hate that
you know,
shit.
wild shit. Like that's the not handling your liquor, like
But-
you turn. But that's like they say the spirits and all that shit, but.
Mm-hmm.
Or your true self.
I was just about to say, you know, they say
however-
a drunk person speak a sober mind.
No,
So
listen. So if that's the case, you feel me? But it's like a poison, dog. It's like a poison. You know, my story ended up in almost a tragic death, like for real.
Word?
Shots was rang out. You know, the works like.
what you talking about?
Trying to get burnt with cigarettes and, you know what I mean, like craziness, man, craziness.
Burnt you with a cigarette?
Try it. You know what I mean? Throwing cigarettes on you and trying to spit on you. Like this is next level. Like next level. You know what I mean? Female alcohol. All of that equates to too crazy for me. You feel what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man. I really think that we might need to like to really think about that because you know the mimosas and the happy hours and the glasses of wine, like. You see how you got your drink right here? This is like what an average glass of wine would normally look like. If you say
that
glass
wine
of
get you drunk quick too.
But the glasses of wine be like this, dog. You feel me? This is what I'm talking. Get you drunk.
Got
yeah,
got 40 of wine.
40 ounce of wine. Talking about I'm out here. Nah, you can't drink a 40 ounce of wine every night, boo. Can't drink a 22 ounce of wine on your lunch break, and then the 40 ounce after you get off at home from work. You know what I'm saying? Then you think this is just normal drinking. It's kind of excessive drinking. That's kind of excessive.
That is excessive.
This is all I'm saying.
Yeah,
so you make it a normal thing, and you know it's normal. You know it's just a glass of wine. You know what I'm saying? You know,
glass of wine with something to eat down. Now hurt nobody.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
But then you start finding
the
reasons
40
to
ounces
drink.
of wine, and then you coming home wilding out, or you know that's when it starts to become other different type of level of drinking.
Mm-hmm.
You know that's my point. You know, drink, do what you do, enjoy. You know what I mean. But when you got to come home. Wilding out, you wilding on the kids, you damn out here on another level, you can't walk, stumbling, and cats trying to take advantage of you, or you out here early throwing up.
Now,
like, it's a whole bunch of levels. It's levels on levels, you know what I'm saying?
I done seen some dudes do that, and that's some real creep shit to me.
That is
to be like,
shit.
yeah, she drunk.
Yeah,
she drunk, man. Leave that thing alone.
Yeah, you going in.
Leave it alone, man. And to tell you the truth, if she drunk like that, it ain't gonna be good anyway. That's like fucking a mummy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there ain't no feeling. It's just dead. You buy one of them dolls. Them dolls high now though.
Yeah.
I seen some of them dolls like $10,000. I'm like, man, you know how much
damn.
vagina you could go buy with that?
Right, real live vagina.
Yeah, talking about they talk back and everything else, man. So
Talk back.
if I pay $10,000, I don't want you to talk.
I know, yeah, shut your ass up. Stay in line.
Yeah, I don't want to hear none of that, man.
But yeah, man, yeah. I think we might really do need to address the drinking, man. The drinking and with our women specifically. You know what I'm saying? It's cats be DUI. You know how these dudes do. You know how dudes do. But it's just different for the ladies, man. I don't know. I just feel a way about that. Like, it's just so
not
casual.
attractive.
Nah, it ain't attractive, man. It's like so casually can happen though. You feel me?
I like a woman who drink, but I don't like a drunk woman.
Yeah, it's a difference. I mean, you could get tipsy too. You can
Every now and
enjoy.
then.
You can have fun, and You know, but I mean, out of control,
On a Tuesday.
unable to
On a Tuesday.
Weekday, during the weekday.
Man.
Like, damn, you out of control. Like, you can't maintain. Like, the can't maintaining, out of control. Those are the offenses that I'm talking about. You can drink and get wasted. If you get so wasted that you just got to go lay down, you could get wasted every night. You're not going to be disrupting any kind of.
If you can eat it off or sleep it off.
And that's the way you deal with it versus out here wilding out on cats at the house, at the party, on the kids, on the, you know what I mean, or out here throwing up, can't walk. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's just different levels of this shit.
It's definitely, and that kind of leads to what a lot of men don't talk about is the domestic violence part. Domestic towards, I ain't gonna lie, I've been in a relationship before with a woman who drinks a lot. And I can say how many times she put her hands on me, I can't even count. But it was just because of the alcohol.
This is what I'm saying.
To say that.
Next level.
Yeah, and you could see the fuss coming, and it's like, you about to blow up over something that ain't even that serious.
Right.
And that's what they taking. But I don't know, Sue. That's a situation right there, homie. That's a bad one.
Well, that was some part of it. That didn't happen to me this week, but that was just a story I had.
If it's on your mind, get it off. That was just when you got the microphones and you're doing the podcast, it's kind of like a therapeutic.
Yeah, therapeutic.
Yeah, therapeutic. You know, I can't say certain words. I know what it means, but I can't pronounce it. But wait, hold up. Before we go on any further, though, you wasn't on the first episode, so before we keep going on, man.
Yeah.
This is General Mills, DJ, engineer, basically the person who runs the Culture Is Our Business with me. He does the podcast, all of this. He's behind the scenes, man, make it happen. Producer, all of that. You know, he get everything together. So, besides that, while you got the time, man, won't you do your little shameless plugs, man? I know you got some shameless plugs. You got to put it down.
You know, we got the Double S Signature Styles, ENT. You know, follow all of that on IG. You know, Signature Styles with a Z, STYLEZ. You know what I mean? Signature Styles, everything. You know what I mean? Twitter. But check out the Signature Styles supplies for the clothing line. You know what I mean? You got the official fitteds. We're going to be making some more new designs. A lot of new merch about to be coming out for the summertime, so just look out for that. You know what I mean? Check out that new video. I forgot, New Year, New Money. You heard that at the intro of the show.
That was the intro.
You know what I'm saying? New Year, New Money. You know what I mean? Got my plan formulated. If you're trying to see some change up, came up. So that's how we're trying to do for the culture. You know what I mean? So salute General Mills. You're going to be hearing them calling me Sue, because that's who it is.
Yeah, Sue. When you hear Sue, that's when we talking about General Mills.
Yeah.
You know, black people, that's too many syllables. General Mills, that's long.
Yeah,
go ahead, Mills or
Sue.
So. You from New York, too, man. Sue came over here last week with shorts with Timberlands on. That's how New York he is.
You understand me? Yo, can't help it, man.
He one of them Timberlands.
You know what I mean? And a true yard man, in the yard man.
Y'all
my people, you know, there, you know, look up a shot. You check out this tune just for the culture on iHeartRadio, all them platform and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Follow, share with your brethren and your next brethren and your empress and your little pickney and all them things.
What?
Your little pickney, that's your little youth them there. Yo, Signature Styles. Yo, follow for the culture, man. Salute.
You gonna have me saying that shit all week, you little pickney. Hey, bro. So while we on to this, man, let's get into some of the news, some of the things that be happening. Now, this episode right here, we're going to dedicate it to business. And this was the episode that was supposed to be for Mother's Day, but due to, I wouldn't say technical difficulties, I'd just say nigga difficulties, we couldn't do the episode. So the episode didn't get done. So we still going to do it. This episode is dedicated to women. Happy late Mother's Day and all of that. But we'll be talking about how women are just taking over business and things like that. The news, everything will be dedicated toward women. So let's get into the news. So lately on the news, we got two topics we're going to talk about today. The first one we gonna talk about, Ayesha Curry. So,
Ayesha.
if you don't know Ayesha Curry is the wife of Steph Curry. You know, the light skin team light skin.
3-point splash, brother.
Yes, sir. That's my dog. Anybody light skin, I'm rep them.
Nigga the shooter.
So Ayesha Curry is not just the wife of him. Ayesha Curry, she has her own cookbook, her own cooking show. But lately, she was on the Jada Pinkett's Red Table Talk.
Red Table Talk.
So while she was on the Red Table Talk, she was discussing that she had insecurities and that she felt like something was wrong with her when she wasn't getting attention from other men.
Yeah. So this is a thought. Well. I mean, we ready to talk about. Let's
So
say
we going straight to thought.
No, I'm sorry.
We not going.
I'm sorry.
This shit escalated quickly.
I'm sorry.
I didn't think it was
I took
gonna
that
escalate
personal.
that
I took that personal. My bad. No disrespect.
Woo, this escalated like quicker than I thought it was going.
That's a you know, a thirsty move. Let's say thirsty. That's a thirsty move. That's a thirsty move. I mean, you know, females get attention because they just get attention regardless because they're a female. Like you,
True.
You want to be like I don't know.
But you can see how I understand what she's saying about the insecurities. Like you say, women get attention all the time. But if you're a woman and you're not used to getting that attention, I can see how she's saying, I feel something wrong with me. Like she might have gained weight or, you know how some women don't even go to the grocery store unless they're all the way fixed up.
Yeah.
So I could kind of see the insecurities. But, you know, the women I mess with, my wife, she slap on the bonnet and be out there. She ain't really looking for attention.
Yeah,
so the point of her looking for attention.
That's the part I'm talking about. The looking for attention part is the questionable, you know what I mean, actions that are being
but
displayed here.
I can see that she's speaking the mind that all women, but they might not say it, but I'm guaranteed they feel that way. Like, say, think how many times you've been in a gas station and a cat called the woman.
Right.
So if she not getting cat called for a month, she might feel like, what the fuck wrong with me? Yeah. But she's not looking at the aspect of you not getting cat called because you are, Steph Curry's wife. People don't even look at you in that light because...
No, I don't know about that. The way I'm from, niggas don't give a damn.
They really don't.
They really don't. Fuck out of here. No, they don't care.
You got it on the ring, nigga.
I don't
he
care.
treating you right?
Exactly.
But he ain't laying that dick down like me, though.
I bet you he ain't gonna take you out on these trips every other weekend. Like, he ain't doing you that good. Like, yeah, come on, baby. Niggas is not giving up that easy because you married. Get out of here, please. They pressing you out. You're being pressed all the time. You look good. I mean,
she do look good.
She probably don't have her notifications on. You know what I'm saying? Turn on your notifications, boo. That's all. You feel me?
You know everybody in that DM now, though. That DM flooded.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you wanted. That's
Kevin Durant probably hit her up.
Got a whole bunch of your boy. What's your boy? Odell. What's your boy Dave? Odom probably hit her up. I heard something about Lamar Odom this past weekend.
Man, he said something about sleeping with, I think,
2,000 women.
2,000. Yeah. And he done had like 11 strokes. So wait, is Lamar Odom?
He had 11 strokes.
Something they were saying, heart attack, strokes, or something like that. He done
on that powder.
I don't know if this 11, but yeah,
it
was a lot. But
damn, 11 strokes.
Is he reaching legend?
He wants some Will Chamberlain. Will Chamberlain was a legend.
Is he to legend status? With Ric Flair and
Rick, I mean, on what level? With the shorties?
Not just the shorties, just him.
Girls, just in
just
general,
the stories, like the Bobby Brown, Lamar Odom.
I guess so. He one of them. Lamar Odom is definitely on the Bobby Brown level.
Yeah.
Definitely on that in that category of, you know.
I'm sorry, women. It wasn't supposed to go that far to talk about a man because he is wrong for degrading y'all like that because women should not be used like that now unless they want to. And I don't know what to say, but would you want to go back on the thought move with Ayesha Curry?
Well, Ayesha, I just wanted to say, Ayesha, you do look good, Ayesha. You know what I'm saying? Just turn on your notifications.
Here go your attention. Here go some of the attention you're looking for.
Like I seen your boy Major Hype. He was like, calling, he do the comedy, the Jamaican dude that do the comedy on IG, and he was just like, yo, call this shorty like, yo, what up, girl? What you doing at work? She like, oh, it's nothing, man. I'm just you know, about to go to lunch, go to break in 10 minutes or whatever. He called in on another line, like, calling like, yo, girl, what's up? This is the guy from the gas station. Like, hello? Who is this? Like, oh yeah, nah, girl, I'm making sure you got all the attention you need. Like, calling her from like 5 different, kept calling back, like, yo, this Jerome from the 5th floor.
Texting her, good morning.
Good morning. You know, this is Paul from, like, yo, I'm making sure you got all the attention you need. Like, come on, boo, just chill out.
But that is something. Now that you're saying that, I'm married. I'm in a relationship. So now I have to look at it as the point where, is my wife feeling like this? I give her attention and everything, but there's a difference between married attention and single attention.
Yeah.
Because that married attention is just with the husband. Not saying that
that's not enough.
Yeah.
But is it enough?
Yeah,
I mean, because that's what she complaining about.
Is she saying that she kind of wish she was playing the field? You know,
that's what it is. This is why I went to thought mode when I first responded. No disrespect, but that's why I went there with them thoughts. Because what are you trying to? What are you really trying to? What are you looking for out here? Like, what kind of satisfaction are you trying to get from what, and why you know what I'm saying? Like,
attention only lead to fucking.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So what are you really trying to...
The end game is fucking.
What are you really trying to do out here?
And after that is we fucking for a long time or temporary?
Time, right. Yeah. Is it the hookup or the one night stand, or what are we trying to do?
Is relationship. But once you get in a relationship, that level of fucking go down.
And see,
we ain't gonna get on that.
Yeah, that's but for the ladies, you know, turn on your notifications. You might get a whole bunch of eggplants in your, what you call it now, your DM might be flooded with the eggplant session.
It is.
I'm pretty
sure. I'm sure she got a lot.
Now that she put it on national TV on Will Smith and them, wifey and them.
But since you saying Will Smith wife, so she was on there with Jada Pinkett.
Right.
This is like, don't they had an open relationship one time? So,
yes.
So you think she was hitting that she might want that or some shit?
Maybe that's why she said that. Who knows?
Maybe. It was just weird to me. It was kind of like, you know, because they consider one of them couples. You know, like you got your top couples. You got the Jay-Z, Beyonce. You know, at the Mount Rushmore is Barack and Michelle. And then Jay-Z, Beyonce. You know, go a little bit farther down. The Currys there.
Yeah.
Because you look at the Currys as that wholesome family. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was to see one of them whip their child, you'd be like, I know this ain't happening in the Curry house.
Right.
So I was wondering, like, with her not getting the attention, is it just because of the level of respect she gets from people?
Well, if she getting that much respect, she should be happy, because people ain't getting that kind of respect. That's why I say, if you married or not, they ain't doing that. It don't happen like that. The real world, they pressing you out. You have to block notifications where nobody can put on comments, so you don't be bothered by that. You know what I'm saying? Don't give people a chance to do that. But if that's what you're looking for, you know, get a damn put yourself on back page. I mean, I don't know what you want to do.
Back page and some kisses, huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
100 kisses.
Put yourself on on whatever them dating sites is.
You know, like I tell you, mine is a little different, because I think everybody, no matter who you are, everybody deals with insecurities, and I think she just kind of needed that. You know, like when she walk in the kitchen, she might just need that slap on the butt. You know what I'm saying? So
something a little extra.
Some people you really have to like butter up all the time, and I don't know if that's what it is or whatever with her, but if it's something mental going on with her, anything like that, so I really can't say, because it was so short, and what she said, it didn't get into deep detail. So I don't know about the Currys, man, but I don't know, but I think we have a case closed here, and General Mills is saying, "That move." So let's move on to the next thing. The next thing we'll be talking about is crazy ass people in Alabama, man. So Alabama has passed a law to ban abortion for people who are raped or have children with incest. Just no more abortions. And honestly, this is tragic. This is something I don't think anything's funny or anything. You can make jokes, nothing about this. This is wrong, because the one thing that after a woman is raped, that's something that's never gonna go away. So now you're forcing her to live with this every day. If she sees this child, and
Right.
it's like if the child is 12 years old and was raped by her daddy, she gotta have this child.
Right.
So I don't know what your thoughts
Yeah,
are
man.
on this.
I don't think that, you know what I'm saying. They should force anybody to do anything. You know what I'm saying? If we got freedom of speech, freedom. You know, it's not a communist country.
And this is coming from the people who talking about make America great again.
And this
These
is what
kind
I'm
of people.
saying. So I don't think they should force anybody to do anything. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna make somebody have a seed. Folks, that's what I'm saying. Basically, first of all, you gotta think about when you find out if you're pregnant or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because I don't know the exact laws of how it goes as far as what the exact details of it is with when they would say or consider that it's not a where you can actually I guess it's no abortion. So I mean
Yeah. So
there's no abortion. I guess once they know you got a pregnant,
I want
once
to
they
say
know you have the baby, then
when you can have an abortion, I think it's nothing past. I want to say 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. I'm not sure about that.
and this
But
is
now
what-
they
so
saying
those are
nothing
the
at all.
details so those are the details I was trying to figure out on that, but.
I'm not sure. I should have did more homework
Yeah,
about it.
but
do homework. It's something that I feel uncomfortable talking about because neither one of us are a woman. But it's not something you really want to read about. You know how sometimes you see the news and you could be having a good day and now your day is just sour. Now you just like, man, look at this. And when I seen that, I don't know, so much thoughts and emotions go through, and it's like,
yeah.
I think how many women you know that have been raped.
Listen.
Like almost every woman I know has
When I
been
first
raped
came
some
to
kind of way.
Atlanta, yeah. See, I when I was coming up, I really didn't know like that, like it was going down like that. I heard about it, but when I came out here, every shorty that I met was like on some rape, molested, like every single one. Like this shit was like
Me too.
They making this shit up. Is that the game out here? Like is that the game they're
Nah,
using out
it's
here?
really just that sad.
Like this shit was real. Like what the hell? I couldn't believe it, yo. Word is bond. I couldn't believe it. And that was a long time ago. So imagine the new drugs and the new all this new stuff going on.
The
People
Bill
getting trapped and
Cosby.
all that online. Like online, they catfishing people now. Like it wasn't even no online catfishing opportunity.
And I got daughters, man.
This
So
is
that
this is why
online
I take it
shit
personally.
like scares the hell out of me.
I
That
got a baby
online
girl
shit.
too. So yeah, it's like that's a whole nother level. So it's crazy, man. Like, and then you're gonna force somebody to have a baby or whatever the case is. It's just insane.
Now you know what's crazy? They'll force somebody to have a baby, but even if they have this baby, and they give it to the system, baby lost in the system or whatever. These are the same people who don't even want to supply for the people.
Yeah, the people that's in those situations like that.
You telling people they can't have abortion, but you're still trying to abolish some of the things that's for people with welfare. Some of them that's helping
public assistance.
Yeah. You know, you shutting down orphanages. Do they even have those
down
anymore?
Schools. I don't know. I guess
Because most of the people I know, they go to the homes and stuff, and man, them homes is like, from what I hear, like worse than jail. Some of them.
It's like a halfway house.
Yeah.
They're like a halfway house. Boarding homes,
So you're looking at a child that might end up in that system. Plus, if it's incest, you're looking at a child
that might be slow or something wrong with them, and then in that system on top of that.
I even seen one the other day, man. This was a 11-year-old girl. She was raped by some man, and he's out of jail now, and he actually got joint custody
of the little girl.
Of the child that he raped. I don't know
the child. Whoever
he raped the 11-year-old. She had a baby, and he got joint custody of that child.
Wow.
You know it's white people, but still just saying like
this is crazy. This is just.
How could you rape somebody and then fight to see this child? You know what I'm saying? Like you still trying to see good out of what you done? You know, so
Crazy.
I don't know, man. I really, with this whole abortion and everything, the only thing I can really say is, man, fuck you, Alabama. Fuck you, nasty ass people who doing this shit. Yeah, man. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
We back, folks. Sorry about that, but sometimes things get a little deep. But all my queens, all my sisters, just let you know that we love you.
That's right. Always.
So right now, I told you this episode was about business. And it was talking about, on each episode, I try to do something else that involves the culture, one of the main things. And one of the main things is business. But this episode is dedicated to women. So I really wanted to do it because women are taking over business. Women from, I could say, last 2-3 years have stepped up in a way that I never seen before. They becoming the stars. They becoming the best entrepreneurs. You have women producers, directors,
everything.
Women millionaires are just more and more each day.
Yeah,
they're becoming. All right, honestly, women are becoming better businessmen than men now. I know it might be for a man, it might be hard to take in or understand or recognize, because as a man, we're going to be like, what the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
But deep down inside, we know a woman been running the household anyway.
Orchestrating a lot of damn business plans and damn schedules and a lot of things.
So now they just getting out there and doing it themselves. I don't know if this because there's a lack of relationships, that a lot of women are just not in relationships because they ain't got time to be dealing with fuck boys and other shit like that. So it's like I could do it on my own instead of having somebody lag off of me, you know what I'm saying? Leech off of me. But right now, I'm going to tell you the 3 reasons why women are better in business than men.
All right. Let's hear this. We got to hear this.
All right. Number 3, consistency and reliability. See, we're just talking about the household.
Right.
Women bring that same consistency and reliability from the house to their business. It's something they nurture, something they grow, something they take as their own baby, and they build this and watch it grow from something that's nothing to a full-grown adult, as
this
in
is true.
A true business. And they just bring it from the first steps to walking and running. Number 2 is their products. See, I said products for a reason, because women are choosing products to start their business.
That's right.
Women are selling needs and necessities. See, that's how they are better than men, because men don't sell needs and necessities. We sell one-time things.
Like items.
Yeah. We sell entertainment. That's what we do. And the number 1 reason that women are better than men in business is support.
I want the drum roll for this one.
Yeah. Women support the hell out of women.
Another woman. Them women conferences, woman empowerment, woman anything. Yes. Anything with a woman would support. Men,
nah.
It's always a battle with the ego. The ego gets in the way. You know,
yes,
everybody has an ego, but these females are not on that page when it comes to supporting each other.
Nah, not at all.
And that can catapult your business and your career, and you know what I mean, anything that you're doing to a whole nother level when you just have a certain type of people, which is females, not a race, not a color, but a certain type of people.
Because women don't care about that. They don't care about the race or the color.
Females.
They just want to see another woman doing that thing.
Just think about the Beehive. You say something crazy about Beyonce.
About to say nothing about the Beehive.
The Beehive is on your ass.
Beehive and LGBTQ, that's the 2 things you would not say anything about.
You already know.
Now, with the business, the women support is so crazy. Like, I'm trying to start a business. I know you have a business.
Right,
and I can tell you the majority of the support I get is from women. Like, dudes, I ain't gonna lie, dudes is the biggest dick riders out there. Men are groupies. Now, until you make a name, the man will not support you.
Right.
But you know what a woman support? a woman support trying.
Yeah.
If you just try, if you make effort, a woman will support you. And these women are seeing other women doing it, so they supporting them. They're not supporting them to say, what could I get out of this woman?
Right.
They supporting to say, yeah, bitch,
Yeah,
do you
woman,
support your
yeah,
family,
yeah,
get
yeah,
that locked
that's
down.
right, girlfriend.
And they really supporting. I could tell you.
It comes down to supporting other women, and it comes down to, you know, being, like you said, consistent when they about something, and when they got something on their mind. You know what I mean? When they got something or something, you know, in mind or plan, they tend to stick to the plan. You know what I mean? More solid and more dedicated, like you said, like with the whole thinking of running the house thing, where you gotta cook a meal, get the kids up in the morning, get them off to school, go to work, pick them up, make sure they're somewhere after work, scoop them up, do homework, cook a meal, put them to bed.
And you didn't even talk about them doing their business.
You know what I'm saying?
And they still doing the business.
And they still want to do their business.
Still taking care of
so
man.
Things like that, it's like it just shows you the management skills of a woman.
Yeah. Women are being they smarter.
It's like their hand is forced to be smarter, not to be making excuses, but I mean, it's like they gotta be smarter. They just gotta be. You know what I'm saying? I give her utmost respect.
Mama's baby, papa's maybe.
Yep, it's just for sure. So that's why they gotta go hard for sure. And you gotta think about it. That's why men probably don't go that hard. They really don't know. All in all, even if you know you've been with this woman, you really don't know, unless you get a DNA test and the doctor say. Other than that, I mean, the baby could look like you, but shit, nigga, you with your girl long enough, you're gonna start looking like your girl. So what that mean? Like, you feel me?
I look like my dogs.
I'm saying, you know, right? So that don't hold too much weight. I mean, it do, but I'm just saying, you know, Maury says, you know, I believe in Maury, but I'm just saying.
I think that's
you
that's
feel me?
Thing.
That might really mean something when you think about it.
And I don't know what men could do to be better, because men are not. They're not gonna put their pride to the side. They're not gonna put the egos to the side to build. We always, you know, one of the reasons for the show is to build up the black man.
That's right.
But I don't think the black man wants to build up the black man now unless he's getting some credit involved in it himself.
Yes.
He's getting something out of it himself. The men not gonna come up. Not the way we are. I say we can sit back and watch what these women do. You gotta be like
gang or something, no disrespect or nothing like that, but you gotta be gang, and you gotta be some type of affiliation for cats to really hold you down. You know,
ain't that sad? Women just hold down just because you got a vagina. You got a vagina, I got a vagina.
You down.
Bitch, do your thing.
I'ma hold you down, boo. Do your thing, babe. With the hand shit.
And I'm buying 3 of them.
Yeah, and I want 3. One for me, one for my girl, one.
But you tell a nigga, hey, bro, I got t-shirts. Man, I got t-shirts too.
Right.
Why don't you buy one? Right. But you know what the woman to do? Girl, I bought, I went on your boutique last night.
Yeah, and ordered
I bought some stuff.
Then tell them I done ordered some shit off of your shit.
As far as the women in business, man, I think that...
Do your thing, ladies. Do your thing.
Yeah, definitely. And I think men need to sit back and watch what they doing and really start... You see what I got here? My handy dandy notebook. And yeah, it's like the jailhouse notebook. I'm that kind of person. So men need to get their handy dandy notebook and take notes.
Kind of person.
Take notes from these women. Study what they're doing. And I read in a book that you should mimic the people who you want to be like, and you should grasp things from them. So the point as a man is that we want to be so much above the woman that we're not really looking at them as equals or looking at them as role models. But lately women have become those role models. They have become the people to look up to. So I think we could just end the episode there and just tell y'all fellas, man, y'all straighten up, man. You do the right things. You find better products, but support these women like the women support you.
That's right.
And y'all women keep supporting each other. Leave them fuck boys alone. Leave them bum ass niggas alone. Leave them lame ass niggas alone.
Wisen up, ladies. Be wise.
Yes.
Y'all beautiful. Y'all got a lot of wolves coming at you all the time. I understand, but you know y'all do run the world. You do love these ladies. You know what I mean? The cradle of civilization. All of that. You know what I mean? We
the
come
beginning
from
to
within.
end.
Literally, we come from So respect.
All of
you.
us started off in that womb.
Respect
So
to the lady.
women in business and in life, from the culture, salute.
Salute.
Love y'all, queens.